It's John and Andrew, the Nitro RC nerds here, with another edition of Nitro RC for Dummies. And today, on a cold, wet, rainy day here in Texas, because we didn't get a chance to go out and drive any of our cars, boo, what I thought I would do is talk a little bit about the tools that we commonly use. So I received a request the other day for someone asking, you know, what are the best tools that someone new to the hobby would need when building cars, when maintaining cars. And while this is probably maybe a quarter of the tool set that I have with respect to just the RC world, these will definitely fit your need, and I think you can get all of these tools, I would say, probably for about maybe $150. I'm not here to advertise any sort of brand. I do like Dynamite, and I do like Husky, so that's just my personal preference. First thing you're definitely going to want are metric hex drivers. Most of the cars today are made of metric screwdrivers. Dynamite, once again, makes a great brand. I like these. Adjustable shafts. Very important that you have on here a swivel top, so that as you're going through and working on your car, it's very easy just to hold your hand while you turn the screwdriver. The thing that you want to think about is, this is not a full-size car. This is a 1/8 car. This is a beautiful machine, but it's small. It's not a one-to-one car. And because it's not a one-to-one car, everything gets smaller, including your tools. All right? So it's all about precision. Everything you want is going to be smaller. These are simple jeweler type screwdrivers, both flathead and Phillips. I have a nice Husky set of precision screwdrivers. This has both metric and standard sizes. It's got dual tips, so I can easily just take it out. Excuse the background noise, there it is. I can simply just take one out, flip it over, put a new one in, whatever I need to do. I really, really like this set right here. The most important thing, I think, though, that you're going to want is a good lighting source. So if you're like me and you're kind of getting old and your eyesight's not what it used to be, I have flashlights everywhere around the house, and especially here in the garage. I like the LED lights. These are very inexpensive. You can get these for about $5 at Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere. This is another light that you can have that has different colors. So when it's pitch black and you don't want to disturb the neighbors or anyone, and you just want to have a good quote unquote dark light, this is nice. Green for kind of a hybrid, and then this is my bat signal when I'm calling my partner Andrew to come help me. This right here, I cannot recommend this enough. A lot of my friends make fun of me when they see me wearing this, but this is just a headlamp that I put on, and when I'm by myself and I don't have anyone to hold a flashlight, or I don't want to hold a flashlight in my mouth or whatever, pop it on. It's got different style of lights. Believe it or not, this is a great help. Definitely get yourselves one of these. Going back to the hex drivers, you can never have too many. This is a set that has different sizes. Once again, another Dynamite set. This goes up to 4.0. I would recommend having sets that go from 1mm up to 5mm. If you need up to like a 7, you can find these in other areas. But for most of your needs, anywhere between 1 and 7mm is going to take care of what you want. The next thing that's very important are pliers. Once again, very small. Needle nose pliers. This right here is definitely one of the top 3 things that I use on a daily basis when I'm working on the cars. You're going to want different types. So this is a nice Husky brand. You've got the bent nose, you've got the grip, non-grip, cutters. Very important. You're going to find you're going to cut a lot of different, whether you're going to cut wires to splice or just cut components off. This right here is what they call, I don't know really what they call it, but it's a flush cutter, I guess I'm going to call it something. But what it does is if you're going to cut some sort of tubing, or if you have a part that you're taking off and you don't want the plastic to stick on, it gives you a flush cut. Very, very impressive tool. Most people know what this is. It's a pair of channel lock pliers. I enjoy having this because anytime that I want to grip onto something, it's configurable. You can change the tension of your grip, change what you're gripping on, and I can tell you once these things get on there, it doesn't come off. So it's really good for holding stuff. So certainly get yourselves a pair of channel lock pliers. Ratchet sets. You can find all sorts of precision ratchet sets. The thing that you want to look for is the varying angles. So in other words, this is a T set here. I like it because when I really need to get something, if something I want stripped or whatnot, I can grip it and put a lot of pressure onto it. Of course, you can see it comes with quite a few different pieces with it. This is just your standard driver set right here. Once again, lots of different pieces. And then, once again, I can get to stuff at another angle with this piece right here. Tuning. Anytime that you're trying to get toward your idle set screw, or your low speed needle, high speed needle, it always helps to have a long shaft. This is a low-C, what they call a temp tuner, because not only does it have that long shaft that you can get in to get those hard to reach places, but after you've tuned it and you want to test your tuning, it turns into a temperature gauge. And here we're at a nice toasty 58 degrees here in March in Texas. Who would have believed it? Precision picks. So quite often you're going to want to poke things, prod things, pull things, whatever. You can pick up a nice handy pair of picks that have varying angles on it. And this is really good, once again, if you just need to pull something or hold it or I don't know what, but I always seem to find uses for these picks right here. This is probably the #1 lifesaver that I use on a daily basis when working on the cars. What this is a magnetic rod. So how many times have you been screwing in a screw and it falls and it goes down around your gears or goes somewhere, you can't get it, even you know, your needle nose pliers, you can't get it. What's great about this is all you do, like today as an example, I was putting in a new servo, screw fell down, couldn't get it. I just plopped this in. I don't have a screw around here, but what's great is it will just pick up any screw that you want or anything magnetic that you want to get. It will grab it. This is a great addition. You definitely want to have one like this, especially get one that's thin, that can telescope, and that can get into hard to reach places. Flywheel wrench. I learned this the hard way when I tried to get the flywheel off the Professor. What this does is the bolts that come off the flywheel, you can hold on to it and then turn your flywheel off. Just Google flywheel wrench. This is a standard one that will fit pretty much any different flywheel, but the whole idea once again is to hold your flywheel stationary while you take the clutch off. Nut drivers. So not everything is in the form of a screw. And what I like here, I've got a nice Dynamite nut driver set, varying sizes. It's very easy to put in, pop in. It's got a ratcheting set, so you can turn either direction, screw, unscrew, or keep stationary. Dynamite, once again, a very, very good brand of tools. And body reamer, scissors, other precision stuff. How much time do we have, Ange?
943, 944.
And that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Bye.